And what are your thoughts on a very close game against Swinton this afternoon?
I thought we was a bit dumb at times, to be honest. I reckon we had to win the game twice, 3 times over. I reckon when we was before half time, that try let them back in the game. We scored when we come up in the second half, and then they scored back-to-back tries. I think there was always 1-2 tries off going, and it being, the last 15 minutes we could have put a score on if we didn't invite them back in. Now, don't get me wrong, like good teams, which we are, we play poor and still get the win, which is the most important thing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
John's just said that he feels a pattern might be emerging, lacklustre second half performances. We've seen that now in arguably the last 3 games against Dewsbury, Whitehaven and Swinton. From a player's perspective, what do you put that down
to? Smarts. I think sometimes, we're the back end of a set and we try that extra little effort and give 6 again. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just times I think we just need to be squeaky clean. Like I said just then, squeaky clean. I think there was times where it was fast, and instead of just taking our medicine and letting them get the ball and we lie on a bit too long, and then we inviting pressure on our goal line. We keep saying it every week in training. We're doing 50-60 minute performances, and there's a 20 minutes somewhere in the game where we're inviting teams to build pressure. Like today we started flat again. We started 6-0 down, effectively, or 4-0 down, effectively. And we did the same at Whitehaven last week. We let them score first, and let it come from behind, And
I guess with some tougher games coming up against York, Featherstone, even Newcastle, London, you can't afford those slow starts against those bigger and better sides.
No, exactly that, mate. I just think most important thing, we got to get 2 points. We had a poor start against Sheffield, and we've won our last 4. So we have got a bit of momentum now, but it's showing that we can grind out games in the same sense as we're letting teams back in. But when it went to 23-22, then we've got 7-8 minutes to go. We could have easily got in our shell and got rabbit in headlights, but we didn't. We toughed it out for the last 7-8 minutes. Coming up to the bigger games, I just think, like you say, I think personally, players not, the team will probably switch on better against the tougher teams. When we know we have to play for 80 minutes. You look at we played Swinton at pre-season. We knew it'd be tough today, but we can't not look at the league and think, they're at the bottom of the league. And I'm not saying it does happen, but players might think, coming here, turn up. They've had some big blowout, and these have had some big blowouts. We might think, it'd be an easier day, and it's not. This league, I think it's shown every team can beat everyone. So when we're playing these bigger teams, we've got to play for 80 minutes, not just 60.
John Key has just said that Levy Nzonga is potentially out for 6 months. Does that make your job a bit more tougher?
Yeah and no. I like to play minutes, and like I say, I'm my own worst enemy, in the sense of 4 years ago I was playing 80 minutes in this league, and you think you can do it straight away, and you can't. 2 weeks ago I played 20, last week I played 20, I think I played 27 this week. Next week I want to play longer again. So if there is opportunities where Levy can't, obviously where someone else misses out, I might take the fortune. So I wouldn't say it makes my job harder, it makes my job more enjoyable for me, because you enjoy being on the field, you enjoy sitting on the subs bench. So you're losing Levy, it just means I've got to do more when I'm on and stay on. So I'm quite excited about it. It's a shame for Levy, but for me personally, I'm quite excited about it.
You're a couple of games in now since coming back from retirement. How's the body holding up, and what's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, you know what, it's been alright, to be fair. I think the 2 friendlies I found tough, and I found Featherstone tough. And John had a word with me, and he said you're probably a bit heavier than where we want you to be, and I missed the Sheffield game. I had 4 weeks without a game to try and lose 4 to 5 kilos, and I did that. And I feel the benefit, being 5 kilograms lighter than pre-season. And I am still trying to drop another 2 or 3 kilos. I think if I get to 115 kilos, I think I'll be about 40, comfortable 40 minutes, and I can back-to-back efforts and stuff like that. So yeah, I am feeling miles better, mate. Yeah.
Is that the ultimate goal, and to regain that form that made you a household name at Wakefield and St Helens?
Yeah, mate. I just want to be back to where I was at, back to try and get in John's World Cup team. It's hard finishing when it's not your terms to finish. I think I've told you that before, mate. It is hard finishing and someone telling you can't play, and it's also hard coming back thinking you can do what you could have done 4 years ago. So my ultimate goal is to get playing comfortable at this standard where I'm one of the better middles on the field. I think I can show it in you know, glimpses, but then you've got to do it for 40, 50, 60 minutes, and then when I can get to there, that's when I can say I'm back where I want to be. Yeah.
Cheers, that from
Nice
me.
one. Cheers.
And yeah, I was going to say, obviously,